Hey folks, welcome back to Trials and Tribulations. Okay, the trial started, and we are kind of in the thick of it now, or maybe we're about to be. And Franny's here to help, maybe, and I'm excited about that. But yeah, we're hoping that Bikini will tell us the full story here. Something tells me that she will not, because that is not how things work in this game, but anyway, here we go.
When I looked across at the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise.
Oh, really? Then why the hell are we here? Come on.
I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I awoke, Mystic Ami was stabbing Mystic Elise through the back.
What? Ma'am? That's an entirely different story. What?
This all confirms Miss Von Karma's theory.
Von Karma strive for nothing but perfection. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth.
Perfection is an impossibility, Franziska Von Karma. And I'm here to teach you just that. Okay, that's it? So what the hell? What do I do now? Sword is already in place. Okay, so yeah, so what the hell is this about then? If you didn't see the crime, then what the hell are we doing here? Think carefully. This is very important.
It's Iris we're talking about here. I'm thinking for all I'm worth. No, when I looked over, the sword was already in Mystic Elise's body.
It might not be conclusive, but this testimony supports her theory.
The victim was stabbed in her room, then dropped into the courtyard. I think this proves it rather well, Miles Edgeworth.
Okay, fine, sure. No, this is the big part, because Mystic Ami is not alive. So, what? By Mystic Ami, you are referring to the golden statue, correct?
Just stabbing someone with a Shito. A sacred treasure is terrible enough, but to then make Mystic Ami hold the blade. Truly heinous, despicable crime.
It is easy to despise something. Anyone can do it. However, there is something that cannot be done so easily.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it is doubly hard for you. Anyway, what is the problem?
Exactly why would the killer set up this gruesome scene? Can anyone explain the reasoning behind that?
No, I don't think I can.
There isn't always a logical reason behind why someone acts.
That's true, so true. In early spring, for example, I often find myself— This is not about you. There isn't always. That phrase might come in handy someday. There are too many unnatural elements in this case. Why was it necessary to use the Shito from the Ami statue as a weapon? Why was the weapon ultimately placed back in the hand of the statue? If I can expose the flaws in this testimony, perhaps then I will begin to find the truth. Right? Yeah, this is not making sense to me. Now, on to what the killer did next. You saw none of it, correct?
Well, I was unconscious. How long were you out for? I don't know. 10, maybe 20 minutes? A young man with very prickly-looking head woke me up.
Right. That's right, actually.
By stepping on me, actually.
I'm not sure I like that method of resuscitation.
Well, I wasn't asking for mouth-to-mouth or anything of the sort. But I would have welcomed a more gentle awakening right about then, let me tell you.
I shall have words with the offender personally. What did you see upon awakening? Okay, so that's nothing. I want to look at something? Maybe that's not it. Hold on. God damn, I feel like I'm missing something. It's a tough one. Already in place, right. Okay. Let's see. So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood?
That's right! Some of it had splattered onto Iris, too.
Wait, so then there was splatter then? What?
When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room. And her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in the corner.
What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well. How do we not... Why are we not mentioning this, y'all?
That seems quite conclusive to me.
What should I do? Press this point further? Yeah, no, let's learn more. What the hell? Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw a little bleeding. You saw a little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now you say you saw the victim bleeding. Right. She never seen so much blood, right?
Well, I say that what I saw is what I saw.
What did you see?
Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed, but I saw the girl pull the sword out of her plain as day.
What? You didn't mention that. That's cheating. Come on, y'all. Pulling the sword out.
Well, it wasn't exactly pulling, it was more like it came out.
What? Wait, hold up, so... What? Wait, so are we saying that... Wait a minute. So we're saying that she was stabbed in her room, then the body was pushed out with the sword still in the body, and then it just came out when the body hit the floor? Is that what we're going with? I'm just trying to visualize this. I'm confused. Okay.
Witness, you will add the statement to your testimony.
Oh, was that important?
More important than you can imagine. Smoothly, you say? You're saying you saw the sword smoothly slide out.
That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue, Mr. Kami.
Right, but that can't be what it looked like.
Mr. Khalees was on the ground and Iris stooped over her. The sword was buried up to the hilt.
Oh, so you're saying Iris pulled it out? Because that's something entirely different than what you said.
When Iris stood up, the sword in her hand slid out of Mr. Khalees' body. It slid out from that gaping wound. Oh.
It goes without saying. If the sword was removed, there would be bleeding.
Nothing out of place here.
Is that really the case? I can't help but feel that something about this testimony is very out of place. That something which couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened. No, I think this is weird. Because... I mean, yeah, it's like from the photo too, we can tell this is like a big-ass sword, right? This is not just like a teeny blade. It's not like a... I don't know the names of weapons, damn it, but like this feels like a really big weapon to stab into someone, right? I don't know about it being smoothly drawn out, because look at the points on that thing, right? It would be hard to dislodge that out of someone, right? I don't know if I'm overthinking this or if this is exactly what I need to do. I don't know, something feels weird about this.
Sister Bikini,
You are a reliable witness. At least I'd like to think so, but there are too many contradictions here.
What do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. What contradictions are you talking about?
In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust up to the hilt into its victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities.
What do you mean? Please explain yourself. Oh!
Explain yourself.
To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? Yeah, that's a lot of punctures. No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that.
Doesn't appear? What meaningless dribble. I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I can crush men under my heel and make them weep should I so choose.
Okay, sorry, that's like a pretty badass line.
The objection still stands. I wept a little back there, I must admit.
That isn't the only issue here. If this sword is truly stabbed in the body up to the hilt, well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly.
That's...
We also have a problem with the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in a body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. That's what I thought too. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding.
That's nothing more than conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with the shitishito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly, and may still sometimes stop the blood loss.
When? How? Can you prove that? Oh, I'm not finished. There is still one more conclusive contradiction.
You've still got more.
This one is simple. If this sword really was thrust all the way into the hilt, why is it... I didn't even think about that either. Why is there only blood on the tip of it? Yeah.
Oh!
If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood on along the entire length of the sword.
No!
Order, order!
Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Erasing this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could maybe manage one, if that.
But what does this all mean? You've proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but...
Having come this far, there can only be one answer. Oh. The answer is that there's a different murder weapon, right? That the Shichichito was staged? That it was posed?
And that is...
Aha, the weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shichichito. I figured. What?
A foolishly foolish idea born from a foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool.
Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think the sword was the murder weapon? Because it was found stabbed into the body, right?
Well...
Yeah.
Because Mystic Army was holding it.
Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, then that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. And that would make sense too, because I was wondering like how someone would like get that blade up to her room without anyone noticing, and then return it to the statue. She must have been stabbed with something else in her room, right? Maybe? The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the Shichichito was the murder weapon.
Order, order! Oh!
So maybe the Shichichito was not the murder weapon? Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object. That's not the same.
There's gotta be another blade that we have missed. Something maybe still at the crime scene.
That's true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth.
If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises.
the obvious question.
Yes. Namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? Yeah, sword-like object? Where is it? What is it, really? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found. That's...
Answer the question, Miss Von Karma.
Don't tell me you know about this. Oh. No evidence of that kind was found.
Another mystery to throw into the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast.
Excuse me. Could I say something?
I just remembered something, actually. Of course you did. Yeah. That's how that works. What is it, sister?
I was just thinking. It's possible that just maybe what actually happened was... It was just over there.
What?
What exactly are you going on about here?
The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe. I think I know it might know where the sword was disposed of.
You what? Oh my god, yeah. Beat her ass. Like, I'm so mad. Why did... Oh my god.
Well then. I think we need to hear her testimony from you one more time, sister.
Impossible. What else could this old woman have seen? And why the hell isn't she telling us this the first time? Again, y'all. Okay, here we go.
I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. And after asking what that'd be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there I saw tracks! Tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used.
What?
It takes about 50 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they just threw the weapon into Eagle River and then came back after while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all.
What? Okay. I don't even know what to say.
Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time.
Yeah? That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, I'm not in the best shape. What with my bad back and my age, you know?
Oh, come on.
Quite. There was indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here is a photograph.
Wait, why didn't I notice this before? Huh. I want to look at the weather data again, actually. I mean, I know that maybe this has nothing to do with it, but like, the fact that the snowmobile has no snow on it, and the tracks look still fresh, that means that since the snowmobile was used, no snow has fallen, right? Isn't that what that implies? Unless someone cleaned it off or something, but still, that wouldn't explain why the tracks are still visible.
A snowmobile, huh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory.
Oh, there were footsteps too, I saw that too.
The tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge. That solves your pesky little problem, yes? That Eagle River current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon.
Did she really go all the way to the river? I mean, I guess it's possible? I don't know.
Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please.
Wait, you saw the murder at around 11? I mean, maybe you did. Because she died between 10 and 11. So I don't know exactly what you saw. Actually, yeah, wait a minute. Let me look at the weather data on this one, because... Let me see. Weather data. Interesting, wait a minute. Okay, so... It stopped snowing at 10:50 p.m. That means the snowmobile was used after 10:50. Struck at 10:45. Wait, so if the lightning struck at 10:45, then that means that the fire would have started, right? But she used the snowmobile, apparently, allegedly, after 10:50. If the tracks were still there, right? Okay, now my head's hurting. I have to figure out the timeline here. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know about this. Because yeah, if the snowmobile was used, it would have had to been used after 10:50, and I don't know if that's enough time to throw the murder weapon away and come back before the fire started? Or whatever? Something's weird about the timeline here. I feel like this is the answer, I can't quite articulate why though. It's gotta be it. Well, I admit this photograph proves something. It proves the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder.
You've finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth.
However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks? Oh my god, yeah! Because apparently she went and came back, right? Is that what she means? Iris left the Hazakura temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If this was the case, then naturally there should be two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge, and those from coming back. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, okay, that's possible. It's possible because maybe she left while the snow was still falling, and then by the time she returned, the snow had stopped falling, right? That could be an explanation.
Oh, you're right. You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth.
The snowfall. How did I call it before? Wow. Okay. I guess my intuition is getting better, because I guess I called it. Okay.
On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction, now doesn't it?
I see. While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow.
Right.
What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth?
Is there a flaw in her theory? Wait a minute. Let me look at the autopsy one more time. Because I think there's gotta be a contradiction, right? Because she witnessed the murder at around 11. Okay. Okay, my brain is working. Give me a minute. Okay. So if we're putting the timeline together, right? She witnesses the murder around 11 p.m. She passes out. Iris allegedly takes a snowmobile at this point in time, right? But if it's 11 p.m., then the snow's already stopped falling. Right? Because the snow stopped at 10:50. So if she were to take the snowmobile around this time, the snow would have stopped falling, which means that there should be two tracks in the snow. Right? I think that's what they're getting at. there is. Right? The tracks to the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible. Everything happens too close together, right? That's what's gotta be.
Would you care to explain? Why there's a rude index finger currently pointed in my general direction?
No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me.
On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the outgoing tracks were erased by snow. Or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary.
Okay, that's gotta be the weather report, right? It's the weather data. Because it all happens too late at night. Maybe if the snow stopped earlier, we could have made that. Or I guess what I'm saying is like if the murder happened earlier, and the weapon was disposed earlier, then maybe. But I think it's too close. I don't think so. It's gotta be this.
Take that!
Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime.
Like I said, it was around 11.
Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. It is the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder.
The weather report?
Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped around 10:50. Wait, did I actually call all of this? Wait. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up. That's right. Fucking nailed it, dude. Okay, I'm pretty proud of myself for that one.
Order! Order! Very well then. It looks like Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in.
Nice, but
It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on weather of all things. Answer me this then. When is a weather report ever correct?
What? That can't be your actual argument, right? I mean, Franny, you're better than this.
Oh, no, you got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast, this is actual data. Oh!
Forecast data. All weather reports have some inaccuracies. It may have still been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m.
What? Are you kidding? That's conjecture. We can't. What?
It's true. We cannot be totally sure, huh?
What? Yeah, that's some bullshit right there.
It had stopped snowing at Husgard Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this.
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Very well. I too cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony.
You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth.
Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, come on. Shit. Already stopped snowing. Well, do we have any more pictures of the snow? Because I don't think we can use the, we can't use the snowmobile photo, right? When is this taken? I mean, I guess I don't see snow falling in this photo. Is that what they want? Oh, wait a minute. That's it. That's it. Because there's snow on the rocks. There's snow on the statue. There's no snow on her. So by the time her body was in that position right there, there was no more snow. That's exactly it, isn't it? Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in the courtyard when the victim was stabbed.
That's right, but proving that is
incredibly easy. If we want to know whether or not it was snowing, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to the photo in the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception.
And that is...
the victim herself, Miss Elise Donham. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why. Ugh. In other words, if the killer really did go to Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph, there should be 2 sets of tracks.
Oh!
Order! Order, just what are you... Oh!
Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all of the facts point to. That night, someone used a snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple. Someone. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing.
Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow.
Then, when this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained.
Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me.
Thank you for your input.
What does, sister?
There's only one key for the snowmobile.
What? Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it.
Oh.
The key was found in her room after the murder. Which can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple.
But Iris said she never went there. I should probably press this point some more when I get the chance.
The snowmobile can't cross a suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the Hazakura side of the bridge and crossed on foot.
That sounds right.
Wait, no! That can't be right though, because by that point the fire would have started. It's just too close. I think? But also, yeah, okay. I think I said this in the last episode too, but like, if Iris had been there when the fire started, then she wouldn't be here right now. You know why? Because Maya's still over there. They weren't able to save her. So the fact that Iris is sitting right here with us in court means that she wasn't there. Right?
But what's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. You must have just failed to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there, by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow, too.
But that isn't possible.
Order! Order the court! What does it all mean?
Oh.
So then, what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be 2 sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. I never thought a simple snowmobile could cause so much trouble.
I think we've learned all we can from this witness.
Yes, yes. I have nothing more to add. I told you everything. Everything I know.
But then, that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness who could testify to having seen the snowmobile.
A witness, huh?
Was there no one out, just walking perhaps, near Dusky Bridge on that night?
I don't think that's likely.
Wait a minute. Where the hell was Larry?
It was cold enough to freeze your ears off.
Oh.
Only an idiot would go out wandering like that. Unless I had something really important to do.
Some idiot, huh?
That's a shame.
Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering out on that subarctic night. Your Honor, actually there just might be one individual who may be of help to us.
Really?
You know of someone who might have seen a snowmobile on the night of the murder?
I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are two things about him that do come to mind.
Which are?
First, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder.
And the second being,
this individual that I am thinking of went wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot. Oh. Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Yeah. I was wondering when we get to him.
This guy must be a product of the Jean-Luc de Leduc's Guide to Obnoxious French Painting.
This is Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim, at least known him.
Her student? Interesting. And why was he wandering about outside on the night of the murder?
That's, I could tell them about his designs for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness, before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him. Although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason.
and so this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man. What exactly was it that you saw?
I intend to extract that from him right here in this courtroom.
Summon this youth as a witness immediately!
I have no choice, do I?
I believe he's in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him.
Very well.
Larry, you may have escaped me yesterday, but today, I'm going to get everything out of you.
The court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Ms. Von Karma, please see to preparing the next witness.
Understood, Your Honor.
Good. Well then, court is now in recess.
And here we are again. Okay, I kind of thought we had more in store for the trial on this particular, I guess, section. This is going to be really something else. Finally talking to Larry again. It's going to make me lose my mind, I'm sure of that, but I know it's going to be important, and a lot of stuff is going to go down, so I'm still excited. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.